I believe that we should be live right about now. Hopefully that is the case. Not entirely sure though, still looking at YouTube, making sure that everything is going according to plan. Here we go. Yep, I can definitely see it live now, so I think we're good to go. Okay, how's everybody doing? Welcome to Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. This is for the PlayStation 4. And today, we're going to be playing through the first hour. So the first order of business is obviously tell me if the game volume is too loud, or if I am too loud, or, you know, any of those things. Because it's kind of hard to check that stuff by yourself, so you really do need a little bit of audience cooperation, which is why I kind of started this about 3 minutes earlier. Should allow us to iron all the kinks. So just let me know if everything is okay with the audio or not. I can already see that there's a request from Camille W to run straight to the brothel. Of course I'll run straight to the brothel. The game starts at the brothel too. No, just kidding. Oh man. Kalidas. Yes, this is a video. It's a video live stream. Oh man. My tea is still a little bit too hot. We're still going with honey lemon tea. Kind of like it. I could do with turning up. I can't turn myself any more than this, I think. Yeah, there's no 60 FPS because the game only runs at 30. So, is this my first impressions? No, I will make a first impressions video later on after I've put like, I don't know, 5-6 hours or so into the game. This is just the first hour of the game. Let me see if I can boost myself a little bit more. I can probably lower the game volume a bit more. Well, I don't want to lower it too much. Let's put it like that. And let me see if I can boost myself. But, let me see, levels. Yeah, I can't boost myself much more than this because it's going to overmodulate. So this is the best that we're going to get. Okay, now let's get started. You get 4 difficulties. We're going to go with Blood and Broken Bones because I kind of feel that Death March might be a little bit too hardcore. Show tutorials. No, we're going to turn those off. Simulate Witcher 2 save. Yes, for those of you who are curious. About the Witcher 2 stuff and whatnot.
find that amusing.
It wasn't meant to amuse, but to prod you to hurry. It's midday already. You promised Ciri you'd train with her. Go before Vesemir bores her to death with those etchings.
So, later then.
See you later.
Yeah, a couple of people were complaining about an echo. That should be solved now. I have to apologize for that. That was my fault. Also, a lot of people have been asking while we were doing the introduction there, is the game 60 FPS? This is the PlayStation 4 version. It is not 60 FPS. Even though the video on YouTube might be streaming at 60 FPS, the game only runs at 30. So just to keep that in mind. No, I don't think I should get in trouble. Most people already live streaming this right now got Emperor. Also, this game, people were asking... Whoa, wait, what? Sorry, I kind of got lost myself in chat. For those of you watching in the archive, if I look to my left, I'm looking at chat. If I look to my right, I'm checking to see if the stream is fine. So just... and also, if you saw me smiling in a lot of the scenes, was mostly because of what the chat was saying, not necessarily because of what was happening at the scene, except for the part where the crow busted through the guy's skull. That was pretty funny. So a lot of people are commenting on the fact that Geralt looks young. He looks really young. That's because this is a memory, guys. This is not the game yet. This is Geralt having a dream. You might have noticed that at the early start. That is Yennefer. You will meet her later. So we can do a lot of stuff. I mean, right now we actually can't do much, but we can take a look here to give you guys a better idea of what the graphics look like.
Shit. Mountain Pass is beautiful as ever.
This right here is the Mountain Pass. This is Caer Morhen, which is where Geralt was basically trained. And if you notice down there, there's like a child practicing right now. I'm not sure if you can see it from here. It's kind of tricky. Over there on the lower right corner, that is Ciri. She's practicing on a pendulum thing. So, we're supposed to find the key to unlock the door. The key is right here. You can use Witcher senses at any time by pressing L2.
You're running out of juice.
I know. You might bring me some more once you're done training.
And the key is actually over here. And now we can open up the door and start heading downstairs. I won't lie, the jumping animation, not the best I've seen. Kind of weird. But to be honest, I don't even think that The Witcher really needed a jumping animation, but that could be just me.
Old Witcher's fast asleep. Ciri's disappeared somewhere, of course. Guess she prefers practice to theory.
Hmm? What?
Time to wake up, Master. These lessons so boring they put you to sleep too?
Damn it. After taking notes on ghouls and owl-ghouls, wanted to rest my eyes a bit.
Making her slog through that brick? No wonder she took off.
John of Bruges lacks flair, true, but he's reliable. Not like the hogwash they print nowadays. She's tackling the pendulums, right? How many times do I have to tell her? Don't train alone. It only embeds your errors. Bring our young damsel to the lower courtyard. She wants to practice, she'll get to practice.
Don't get mad at her.
Why the hell not? The whippersnapper refuses to do as she's told.
You like that about her.
Fine. I suppose I'm partly to blame. But this has to end. Now. Killing monsters is not something to be taken lightly. Ciri must understand that, if she's to become one of us. I'll see you below.
Notice she's blindfolded.
Wrong. Now I see why you were so eager to practice. Strike. You're not in this circus. Pirouette. Wrong. Footwork. Enough. Get down.
With a flip?
What do you think? All right. Take off the blindfold. You've got work to do. Your reflexes are still slow.
Maybe for a witcher.
Think drowners or striggers will go easy on you because you haven't undergone the mutations? Though in your shoes, I'd fear Vesemir more than any strigger. Disobeying his instructions? Unwise.
Well, yes, but that book was horribly dull.
I know. And you know that's no excuse.
I'm sorry. It won't happen again.
Give me a second here, guys.
Better not. Vesemir said if it does, he'll make you eat a bowl of slugs covered in salt.
You!
Exactly. So you'd best behave. Come on. We'll practice with the others down below.
Shall we run the walls?
Not this time. Believe me, you don't want to keep Vesemir waiting.
The running the walls part is basically a tutorial. I'm going to skip most of the tutorials because they're just teaching you stuff like basic run, basic jumping. I've done all that already, as well as basic combat.
Anything to say for yourself, young lady?
I'm very sorry, Uncle Vesemir.
Young blood craves action, I understand that. But when you fight a beast, knowledge counts as much as your silver sword. At the very least, you ought to be able to tell a ghoul from an owl-ghoul.
By markings, like unto the Panthera tigris that in Zerrikania dwells, and by the sickly paleness of its visage.
So you did read the chapter. Still, you should have asked if...
But you were asleep, Uncle Vesemir.
Don't try to weasel your way out of this.
A witcher must know how to trick his opponent. You said so yourself.
Might have. But don't use my words of wisdom on Vesemir, got it? That's playing with fire.
Fine, we've talked enough. Geralt, you're with me, Lambert with Eskel, Ciri with the dummy.
Again?
Stop groaning and grab a sword. What do you think? Should we start by reviewing the fundamentals or go right to free training?
Right to free training.
Let's skip straight to free training. No point going over the basics again.
By the way, this cutscene is pre-rendered, in case you guys can't tell.
Siri, get down here.
To be honest, it almost seems like most of the pre-rendered cutscenes have a little bit less performance than an engine.
All the swords at Kaer Morhen.
Find that helmet? Siri? I'll make sure to find every last blade for you. What the? Vesemir.
Adriana will take this, and you, White Wolf.
No!
Also notice that the loading screens are actually decently short.
You all right?
Had a nightmare.
About?
Take forever to explain.
Dawn some way off. We've got time.
Rather not talk about it.
Gotcha.
So, time to hit the road?
Wait. Show me the letter from Yennefer. Might have overlooked some hint in there.
Didn't overlook anything. We were meant to meet in Willoughby. That's what she wrote. Meanwhile, one army or another burned the village to the ground. All we can do is follow her trail, so...
Stop talking for a minute and give me the letter. Ah, how about that? It does smell of lilac and gooseberries.
You were gonna read it, not sniff it.
We must meet soon. Willoughby near Vizima. Nothing else to guide us there. What's this postscript? I still have the unicorn?
Stuffed unicorn. Used it once or twice. In certain situations.
The things young folk get up to these days.
Back on topic. How's it look? How far behind Yennefer are we?
2 or 3 days. Trail's fresh, but it looks like it leads towards the main road. Could be muddled there. Wait, hear that?
I hear it. I smell it. Ghouls.
That is your first introduction to combat.
Necrophages follow. Let's go before any more show up.
So I didn't want it to explain while we were doing the combat there, but basically you still got the two swords thing. Obviously, steel sword is mostly for non-mystical creatures, because I got in trouble last time I said it's for humans and other mundane beings. People didn't seem to understand what I meant by that, but this sword, the steel sword, non-mystical creatures, you got your basic fast attack, your strong attack, which deals more damage but is obviously slower. You have your basic dodge. Oh, actually, the dodge reverts to a jump button, but the dancing around that I was doing, that was the dodge, which is by the circle, which is fairly convenient for Souls players. And you got a roll, which if you press X, that I can't replicate now, but you will actually roll instead of dodging. Now, you'll notice on the upper right-hand corner, the mini-map, that will show you tons and tons of resources that you can get along the way. I'm probably going to skip through most of these, but just know that you can pick up all kinds of alchemy reagents and stuff as you kill your enemies. Also, something that you've seen me do is press R1 to select the different signs that you can do. Quen, shield. Yurden was that AoE trap that we did. Igni, the fire thing. Oxy stuns opponents or allows you to control their minds and questionings and whatnot. And Ard, which is telekinetic blast, so that's what the Ard looks like. They seem to regenerate instantly when you're out of combat, so you can just keep using them. That's Igni. This is Axie. We can't really use it on anything right now. Here's Quen, which is a shield, and the magic trap you guys saw, which basically if anyone enters here, I'm not exactly sure what it does, but it seems to deal some damage and disorient them and whatnot, so it's pretty cool. So, you can pick up loot. As a matter of fact, your Witcher senses help you a lot in detecting the kind of loot that is around you. Just hold L2 and it tells you everything that's around. Right now it seems that we've picked up everything. You can also interact with stuff that is supposed to be with Igni signs, anything fire, like for instance, this fireplace, you can extinguish it or ignite it. Just a neat little thing. It's not necessarily that important in terms of gameplay. Now let's mount Roach.
Couldn't stop talking about how useful they are as creatures.
Because you can brew potions from their blood?
No, because by eating rotting corpses, they prevent epidemics.
Did he know they eat the living as well?
No, really upset him too. His theory collapsed.
So something interesting, all you got to do is press X and your horse automatically goes into the road, which is pretty cool. Also, you can press it twice and you will actually gallop through the road, but he will still follow the road. Look, I'm just pressing X.
Radovid's realms, don't you mean? Temeria and Edirn are no more.
Radovid's pledged to restore the old borders as soon as he wins the war.
Believe that?
Gotta believe something. It's what keeps us going.
So something pretty cool that I found early on is that there's a ton of stuff for you to do in the game. I mean, obviously, everybody knew that being open world and stuff. But you can pose a decent fight against monsters that are maybe above your level. You can still kick their asses. Like, we got a bunch of drowners down there. Now, no, you're like, a drowner? Really? That's your big threat? But you're level 1 right now. And oh wow, that was really good. I'm gonna have to eat some bread because the fact that I am playing on this level of difficulty, what happens is my health doesn't regenerate automatically out of combat. So let's see, we're gonna go probably with Quen because I want to protect myself against these guys. You're gonna need a silver sword against these, so no steel sword. Come on, draw your sword. About to kick some drowner ass. Don't want that. You gotta be really careful here because, like I said, these guys are higher level than us. Need to recast the Quen sign. Come on, give me... Oh, there's another thing that we can use there. Which is, if we can lure those guys towards the barrels... Hey, boys. Come here. crap, I don't have Igni. Come on, come on, come on. That's it. Boom. Come on. So that's pretty cool. Let me get another drowner in here. Come on. Did I hit it? Yes, I did. Boom. Damn it. This one still got out. So that's another interesting way of dealing with enemies. And obviously there's loot. And this allows me to show you guys the inventory screen as well while I'm at it. So, you can go over this menu, which in the PS4 is by pressing the touchpad. Go to your inventory, and just click your items, automatically replaces them. So we got a new set of boots and a new steel sword. Steel sword, obviously, again, still only for humans. I noticed that there were a couple more drowners up ahead, which is weird, because I don't remember them the first time that I came through here. I'm not sure that they were even there. Let's get some vitality regeneration. There's no barrels to use there, though, so we probably want to stick to Quen. Ow. Quen again. Whoop. Ooh, head clean off, baby. And there we go. We got some loot. Some powdered pearls. Oh, there was another loot bag here. And there's loot bags in the water as well. But I'm not going to go into this type of gameplay now, because otherwise I can just spend the entire hour of this video just going over how you can loot stuff. So let's just call the horse. Now, unfortunately, the horse is a little bit too close. Otherwise, he just automatically spawns somewhere, like sometimes behind you, sometimes ahead of you. Like, see, he just spawned up behind us. It's pretty convenient. So now let's get out of this watery area. Now, let's jump over this. That was one strong fence, so I was able to take a horse. Anyway, throughout the world, if you bother to explore, there's tons of items. Like, I'm pretty sure there's items through here. Let me just see how there's a chest over there. There's more stuff over there. But I want to move forward with the story. I would really like to show you guys at least the Griffin fight. So I'm going to be skipping through most of this stuff. So let's gallop on to the next area of the game.
Whoa there, Roach. We going? Help me! Help! How's it gone?
Yeah. Come out.
Gods, that was close. I was sure I'd end up like my mare.
Provided you got lucky.
Your horse died quickly, but griffins like to toy with their prey. Eat it, alive, piece by piece.
Oh. You'd like a reward, I suppose.
You don't owe us anything. You were in need. We helped.
And they call witches heartless. Say they won't lift a finger without pay.
They also say mice are born of rotting straw. Back to the trail.
Like I said, leads to the main road and ends there, muddled.
You seek someone?
Yes, a woman. Medium height, long black hair. Seen anyone like that?
No. But there's an inn here in White Orchard. Sole one around. Gets its share of travelers. Perhaps you'll learn something there? Besides, the innkeep's my cousin. Tell her Bram sent you. She'll treat you like family.
Not a bad idea. Especially since that wound needs cleaning.
Beast barely grazed me. But sure, could use a good rye. Nice and cool, you know, straight from a cellar.
Let's go.
So let's head over to the inn that he spoke of. Again, auto traveling through horse is so nice. You just press X and don't even bother looking at the road anymore. You're just like, oh, I can look over there while the horse is just doing its thing and just appreciate the vistas and whatnot. I think I ran over a little kid back there. Sorry, kid. It was an accident, I promise. That guy looks pretty damn drunk. Look at how wasted this guy is right now. Look at him.
Looking for trouble?
No, not really. Look at your nose, dude. You look like a clown right now.
What?
Take that down before there's trouble.
That is a coat of arms, the Temerian lilies. They've a right to hang there.
This ain't Temeria no more, old man. It's Nilfgaard now.
My arse it is.
Witches?
I'll not drink with Weaverlaw's freaks.
Beg your pardon for those thugs.
No need. We're used to it.
Folk are jumpy round here. Armies just passed through. Now a griffin's prowling about.
Already had the pleasure. Ran into your kinsman, Bram.
Bram? How is he?
Alive. Sends his regards.
Master witches. Food and drink on the house. What can I get you?
Looking for a woman. Raven-haired, violet eyes, dresses in black and white. Riding in from Willoughby. And, strange as it sounds, lilac and gooseberries might have smelled that.
I've not seen nor smelt such a lady. Believe I'd remember.
Yeah, especially hard to forget this one.
Plenty of travellers about, though. Folk from all over. Might be worth your while to ask after her.
Thanks for everything.
I'm actually curious to try out some something different.
Would you be of a mind to kill the griffin? Beast's a scourge on our land. Only killed livestock at first, but it's got a taste for human flesh of late. We're afraid to set foot outdoors.
If someone will pay us, won't say no. Help you bandage that up?
Please. I'm not decrepit yet.
Then I'll ask about Yennefer.
Just remember, we'd rather not draw any attention.
So the first time I came here. I basically intimidated these guys regularly. Now I'm curious about trying out one of the signs.
And we seek some peace and quiet.
Out of my face, freak. For your breath sours my beer.
Raven-haired woman dressed in black and white. Seen her? Talk.
Folks say the lady rode through the village a few days back. Galloping so fast she knocked Radabor into a ditch.
Which way did she go?
Dunno. Lots of tracks leading off the main road. Could have gone anywhere.
Oi, people! The freak's taken Micah's mind!
Uh-huh. And I'll take your tongue if you don't shut up.
This was a little bit different and a lot more effective than last time I came here to talk with these guys.
Once more, there are 4 factions.
4 what?
Factions, teams.
Looking for a woman.
Like everyone.
Not like everyone. And not just any woman. Mine smells of lilac and gooseberries, dresses in black and white.
2 schnapsies. It'll lift your spirits.
Don't generally drink with strangers.
Come. I know this to be a vile place. You might down a little glass merely to aid digestion.
Can we cut to the chase? You seen her or not?
Yennefer of Vengerberg.
Never mentioned her name.
Yet you described her perfectly. And once I hear something, I never forget. Can't help it.
How do you know Yennefer?
What a question. Master Dandelion's ballads, of course. The only way a humble merchant might hope to rub up against greatness. Unless, that is, he's as lucky as I am.
And runs into a very patient witcher.
It's a Geralt of Rivia himself. The Butcher of Blaviken.
You seen Yennefer?
Deepest apologies, but I must ask. Is this about love?
None of your business.
Yes. As a vagrant, I deserve no explanation.
What do you know? Tell me.
Before you appeared, it never occurred to me that might have been Yennefer. Who would have thought?
Get to the point.
An Nilfgaardian scout from the local garrison saw her.
Where?
At their camp. She rode in there. Dark of night. Black and white. Gooseberries and... Yes, I know. Had a terse exchange with the garrison commander and raced off.
Where to?
I'm not omniscient. Ask at the garrison.
Thanks.
We men of the road must stick together. Perhaps one day I'll be in trouble and you'll be nearby to help.
Okay, let's head out to that, what do they call it? Garrison.
Done drinking?
Mm-hmm.
Then fuck off.
Don't want your kind here.
Haven't done anything to you, so just calm down.
Of course no. You done nothing.
Horson's working witchcraft. Get him!
Come at me, bro.
What the fuck? Told ya.
Am I now? Huh? Huh? What? Oh, I can't do this during fisticuffs. It's a damn shame. Yeah, you have a sit down. You have a seat. Oh, I like this sign. This sign is making things a lot easier. Ooh, we also have, I didn't see this one last time. What's this? Death to the invaders. Holy crap. So many side quests. Just pick up all of them. But we're gonna keep going after Yennefer.
Faster.
Oops. Not that way, Roach. This way, Roach. There we go. Out of my way. We had a treasure back there. Why not go get it? I mean, we could use a couple of levels, potentially. Let's go with Yerden. Actually, no, let's go with Igni. So there's a barrel over there. Well, that wolf got blown the fuck up. Just got ourselves a trophy and everything. Oh, lots of stuff. Missing anything? No loot from the dogs or anything? I really like the fact that Witcher Senses also tells you sounds in the distance. It's pretty cool. Oh, also something cool that you guys might have not seen yet. See these gaseous clouds? Isn't that awesome? Where's our horse? Oh, he's up ahead. Yes, your horse can get feared. The reasoning is because there is horse mount combat. So they don't want your horse to just be invulnerable to everything, I guess.
Stop!
Oh.
God's preserve you.
Military camp. No locals allowed without the express consent of the garrison commander.
I look like a local to you?
You look like trouble.
Dead wrong. I make trouble go away. I'm a witcher.
A witcher? Captain Peter Sagwin Levy is in the tower. Turn right, past the gate.
Huh. You black ones aren't so scary after all. Can even be nice if you want to.
Don't get accustomed, nerdling.
To the
Nerdling.
tower. Go.
How much grain will your village give?
Whatever you say, Your Excellency.
Look at my hands. Look. See the calluses? These are not the hands of an excellency, but of a farmer. So we speak peasant to peasant. How much can you give?
40 bushels. There'd be more, sir, but our lads, the Temerians, that is, took from us earlier.
You will give 30, and that will do. Let us settle on it, and I wish to see the transport soon.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you kindly.
I summoned only the Elderman and the smith, Willis. But it is said he is a dwarf. You are too tall to be him.
Plan to requisition something from him, too?
If it is necessary, yes, of course. We are at war, in case you have not noticed. Who are you? Speak.
Geralt of Rivia, Witcher.
Vatgern. This explains why I did not hear your footsteps. What do you seek here?
Yennefer of Vengerberg. Where was she headed?
That is a military secret.
Haven't thrown me out yet. Haven't called the guards. So go ahead. What's your price?
There is a griffin in the area. slay it. And then I shall see what I can do.
It's a deal. Some questions before I start. Know where the griffin has its lair?
It kept to the Vulpine Woods at first. I sent a patrol there, 5 young men. A hunter found them 2 days on. They only recognized them because they wore our plate. Since then, the griffin has grown bold. Attacks in villages, fields, on the main road.
Meaning it's abandoned its lair. Gonna have to set a trap.
I judge from your tone this will not be easy. What do you require?
I'll need bait, a specific herb, buckthorn. Scent should lure the griffin from 10 miles off.
Buckthorn? I do not know this. But I am not yet fluent in the common tongue.
Probably mastered the basics, though. Hands up. Kill them.
No. First came idioms. Don't play with fire, for example. Go to Tomira, an herbalist. She lives near the crossroads. She will aid you.
Need more information about this griffin. Its sex, why it's abandoned its lair.
Shall I bring you witnesses?
They won't say anything I don't already know. I need to go where your men died. Look around. What's the name of the hunter who found them?
Mislav. He has a hut south of the village, very near the wood. Helpful fellow. A little strange, though.
Tamira and Mislav. Thanks.
Es sunt jakten.
So there's several people asking if I'm reading the chat. I am, but basically there's so much dialogue in the game that I don't want to interrupt the dialogue for all those of you that are, paying attention to the dialogue and stuff. So yeah. Right now, let's take a look at the crafting system. I'm going to skip this dialogue because it doesn't really matter that much. And craft something for me. Basically, you can craft stuff in Witcher 3. And for instance, we can craft this Dorian sword. You can also dismantle items and they will give you a piece of whatever it had previously. So that, for instance, gave us a piece of iron. This gave us a little bit of leather, which means that we can actually get some leather straps off of this. So just dismantle one, because I think we have some leather straps already, right? How many did we get? We get one. Where are the leather straps, though? Let me just see. Do we have enough leather straps? Actually, we already had enough leather straps. It was my bad. But that's fine. Don't worry too much about that. So now we're going to move away because I don't want to have to buy iron. I already know that there's a couple of weapons in the area. So we're going to go pick those up and we're going to dismantle them for more materials. I'll take this. I'm going to steal all the stuff here because the guards aren't watching this particular section, so I'm just going to rip them off like a douchebag. Don't ask me what happened there. I have no idea. Oops. You gotta be careful running around because running is basically spamming X. And if you spam X, like here, this guy will start attacking you and he will kill you. So you gotta be careful about that. Anyway, I want to jump off to this side. So I already know that there's an item here. There's a Dorian sword. And now what we'll do is we will run back to the other side. And we will break down that Dorian sword we just picked up. Because the crafted version is actually better. If I remember correctly. But yeah, this is kind of how it works. You can also buy materials directly off of him.
Show me what you're peddling.
Like if you see what he's selling. He sells you a bunch of like materials that you can use for making swords. As a matter of fact, we will end up buying a material if we can't get enough iron. But I think we should be able to. So we're going to break this. There we go. And now we should be able to craft another Dorian sword, which is actually pretty good. So yep. And now we can go to inventory and equip. Oh, actually we can't because it's level 2. But we'll get there. We just need to get to level 2 first. Right now we gotta talk to the hunter, but before I want to go talk to the herbalist lady, because I haven't spoken with her yet the previous time, because I picked up the buckthorn just randomly. Oh yeah, this is the fast travel stuff. But we're not gonna use fast travel. What do you mean, hey, you're like standing in front of my horse? Notice the weather, which wasn't like this when I played through the first time, so the weather is dynamic and just changes randomly. There's a sub-quest over here, but I'm not gonna get to it because it'll take us a while to complete that quest. See right there? That's a side quest. Come on. And here's the lady.
Come on now.
Who's supposed to help us get some buckthorn. Maybe she's got some buckthorn here. Is this buckthorn? Oh, this is moly arrow. Hey lady, buckthorn. You got some?
Bad time.
Not at all. Hand me the beggar tickets, the red bloom. Well, well, one versed in herbs.
Probably saying too much, but I know a bit. For instance, that beggar tick's poisonous.
In large doses. Small ones soothe pain and bring forth pleasant dreams. Which is all I can hope to do for her.
Looking for buckthorn. Know if it grows anywhere around here?
Bottom of the river, where the channel's widest. But you do know that once out of the water...
It'll stink worse than a week-old carcass. Counting on it. I'm hunting the griffin. Need the buckthorn for bait.
I was thinking... A few years ago we had trouble, drowners under the bridge. Whole village had to pitch in for a witcher. Who now can afford the bounty on a griffin's head?
Captain Peter Sars, something.
Ah, good to know the Black One's looking out for our welfare.
Nilfgaard values one thing. Order. Griffin's disturbing that. It's gotta go.
Yes. First they'll tend to the monsters, then to the folk.
Not from here, are you? A lot of bitterness in you. Too much for someone who spent her life in a hut in the middle of nowhere.
True. And you're in a hurry. Elsewise you'd not use bait, just wait for the griffin to attack again.
Believe we could have an interesting conversation.
Maybe next time.
So we need to hunt this on the riverbed. Let's take a look at the map. How far away is it? All the way in there, huh? With another side quest. See, they constantly lead you towards side quests and stuff. But I guess I'll pick up the buckthorn later on. Instead, let's switch over to the hunter. By the way, someone was asking if it was timed attacks or auto attacks. It is timed attacks. So, for instance, let me draw my steel blade, and it's like this is square, 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 triangle. Okay, it's also timed parries, so although I can't parry right now because I can't parry right now because parry is the same button as Witcher Senses, but you can parry as well as blocking and all that stuff. Anyway, let's move on. Let's have a little word with the hunter. He's gonna have us kill a couple of wolves, if I remember correctly.
Anyone home? Must be out hunting.
I'm such a nice guy, knocking on a door with a sword in my hands, like, hey! So you gotta use the Witcher senses to find out where the dude is.
Trail's fresh. Mislav just left home.
Wait, where's the trail? Ah, here we go.
You, Mislav?
Hear that?
Wolves? No. Wild dogs.
Yes. More dangerous than wolves.
I'm hunting bigger game. The Nilfgaardians the Griffin killed. Where'd you find them?
Ah, I see. You a witcher. That monster slayer they's talking about in the village.
Mm-hmm.
I'll show you, sure. But, I gotta kill those mutts before they hurt someone. Will you help? That is, if you don't mind blunting your silver blades on them.
Blades don't worry me. Time does. I'm in a hurry.
I can't fault you for it. Come on then. I'll show you.
Wow, you can actually skip that?
Griffin, know anything about it?
Oh, not much. Not my kind of game.
You're his kind, though. Survival instincts alone ought to make you care.
I walk silent through the woods. No griffin can hear me nor spy me.
Oh, look at the way the trees bend. It's really good.
'Twas here. One lay there, by the stump, headless. The other hung from a branch, guts splayed, stretching down to... Watch out for yourself now.
I'll be fine. Not the first griffin I've dealt with. Not likely to be the last either.
Hope you're right. Good hunting now.
Okay, so now it's time to do the whole Witcher census thing.
Guardians were celebrating. Griffin interrupted them.
I'm kind of speeding through this because I really wanted to do the Griffin fight.
Ground's black, saturated with blood.
We got this.
Camp. These prints are older and deeper, heavily armored. Nilfgaardians, probably.
There's a little bit of loot down here. I need to use the bread to stay healthy because, like I said, I don't actually regenerate health out of combat. Okay, we got wolves near us. Seems they're calling each other, but I'm not sure if they're going to be in time. We need to do this. Okay, I actually lost the track. Here we go.
Griffin's nest. What remains of it, at least, is a couple of weeks old. Still alive when the Griffin brought him here. Took a long time dying. Bones. Horse. Dog. Human. A few months' worth. Female. Larvae in her wounds have already hatched. Been dead at least a week. Other Griffin must be a male.
In terms of health regen, there's a couple of questions on chat. I think that there's a talent that will improve your health regen, but the reason why my character is not regenerating health right now is because of the difficulty level. The two last difficulty levels you will not automatically regenerate through meditation or automatically out of
Explains why the male hunted the
out of
Nilfgaardians down here
combat.
in the forest first, then started prowling the area.
And we leveled up.
Burned. Only a human could do this.
So we pretty much figured out most of the stuff about what happened with the Griffins. Basically, they killed the Griffin's mate, and now he's all pissed off.
Place of power. Should draw from it.
Now let's call our horse and get the hell out of here. Where are you, Roach? Roach? Here you are. Now, let's head towards the river to pick up the buckthorn.
Giddy up. Come on.
Come on, Roach. Don't be such a little bitch. Jump! There we go. I'm sure you can traverse this, Roach. It's not that hard. Wow, really?
Let's go. Move it.
Oh, did I just... Oh, damn it. Well, sorry, Roach. I'm gonna have to desert you now. I'm gonna leave you in this ditch. I'm pretty sure you can get out of it once I double press L2. See? There you are. Okay, let's move it on towards the river. God, navigating outside of the roads is turning out to be a bit of a nightmare. Now it's time to go for a swim. I do like the swimming aspect of it, because a lot of times MMOs kind of don't touch the swimming thing, because MMOs, I mean RPGs, they just don't touch the swimming thing because it's annoying. Whoops. Wrong button there. There we go. And we've got ourselves the herb that we needed. So, let's... Nope. Surface, circle. There we go.
Done all I could. Should talk to Vesemir.
Now just gonna pick up Roach again. And meet up with Vesemir. I think you can fight underwater, but I believe that you have to have the crossbow. I'm not 100% sure how that works. I haven't found enemies underwater yet, so.
What happened to your mug?
Hey there.
Good man. Whose field is that the other side of the river?
By the wood.
Yes? What is it, Wolf?
Got good news and bad news. Good news first. Captain of the Nilfgaardian garrison knows where Yennefer went.
And the bad's that we have to kill the Griffin for him. What else could he want from two witches? Go on. Tell me what you know.
Griffin's abandoned its lair. Gotta make a lure, set a trap.
And how's that going?
Learned some things. It's a male, had its nest in the Vulpine Woods. The Nilfgaardians burned the woods down, killed its mate, smashed their eggs. Thought they'd fixed things.
It's always the same. Instead of sending for a professional, they try to do it themselves, only end up making matters worse.
Got the buckthorn.
Ought to work like a charm. Powerful scent.
More like stench.
City boy. Rotting meat, manure, piss, standard smells of the countryside. Remember Tredegor? Hunting that Zoogle in the trash heap? You spent half the next day bathing, scrubbing yourself.
How can I forget? You ever gonna stop bringing that up?
Fine. If everything's ready, say the word and we'll get to work.
I'm ready. No point in waiting. Let's find a good spot to ambush it.
Picked one out already. Other side of the stream. There's fields and a grove. Plenty of room and far enough so no one will get in our way.
Good. Meet you there.
Yeah, I already have the herb, guys. I just wanted to take it all the way to the Griffin, which is why we're extending this this live stream a little bit longer. There really is no necessary limit of how much I can stream today, but I don't want to push it too much because I want to give you guys a chance to experience it for yourselves. This is just a small little taste.
A stream, amber waves of grain, charming place. Perfect for an ambush.
I know how to choose them. So, ready?
Let's start. Wind's good. Bait's scent will spread quickly.
Now all we have to do is wait. Come on. We can cower in the shade of those birches.
So tell me, once we find Yennefer, what'll you do? Got your eye on a contract?
No. I'll go to Kaer Morhen.
Little early to settle in for the winter.
Snows are a way off, yes. And that's what worries me. Nilfgaard's crossed the Pontar in the east. Puts them maybe a week's march from Kaer Morhen. If they reach the valley before snows can cover the passes, well, we need to cover our tracks, hide our paths. Speaking of winter and wintering, think you'll come this year?
Maybe. Might bring a guest.
Hear that? It's close.
Let's go give it a warm welcome.
Wait, like this.
A crossbow.
Won it in a card game while you ran around. Might come in handy.
How about that? Always lectured us on the evils, but you're a gambler yourself.
Stop talking. Got a griffin to kill. Watch out!
Hello, Griffin. So let's go ahead, activate the crossbow, and Quen or Igni. I think we're gonna go with Quen.
It's about to dive!
Where you going, little Griffin? He's too old for this shit. Hey, you're doing a good tank job there, Vesemir. Damn it, I thought I had Quen active.
It's fast!
You don't say. Something that annoys me a little bit is the fact that you can't lock on to big monsters like this one, for whatever reason. let's switch signs to 2. I wonder if we can har them, actually. That's a good question.
Don't let it get away!
Where are you, Roach? You ain't going nowhere. Come on, turn around. What the hell? I was about to punch him in the face. Yeah, this doesn't seem to work all that well. Switch back to Quen sign. Damn it. Come on. And he's down.
Not bad. Not bad. Though you could stand to improve some things.
For example?
Upward vertical strike. It's too obvious. But more on that later. Take the Griffins, head to the Black Ones. I'll ready our horses. Meet me at the inn.
Yeah, that's the Griffin fight. We did level up, and I didn't show you guys the skill tree for those of you who are curious about that. Basically, you have a bunch of different stuff that you can put your points into. So you can put it into combat, which is essentially more about the sword fighting. You can put it into signs, which is more about magic. Currently, we have only 1 point. So we could put it like far-reaching hard, which increases hard range. Melt armor, which increases igni. Sustained glyphs. And you can do the same thing for each of Geralt's 3 main skills, which are combat, signs, and alchemy. Personally, I want to work on an alchemy build, but not on this character. This character was just for the live stream. Then there's also general, which has a bunch of useful skills, like you got rage management, which will allow you to cast signs using adrenaline if you don't have enough stamina. You got steady shot for the crossbow damage. You got increased adrenaline regeneration. These are just skills that will benefit you in every way. Then there's also the mutagens, which I haven't really seen yet. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, now is the time to ask them, because I'm about to call this a stream. Oh, yes. Someone was asking about the HUD, Luis G World. I'm not sure. I haven't messed around with that. Let me see. Display, HUD configuration. You can turn the minimap off. You can path to objectives. Well, if you have the minimap off, it just will not show that. You can turn off NPC chatter, active quests. I'm not going to turn this stuff off, though. It's going to confuse the hell out of me, but Seems that there's a lot of stuff that you can turn off. The buffs, Witcher medallion and stat bars, breathing remaining, info messages, control hints. Looks like you can just about turn most things off. You can also rescale the HUD as well. Yeah. You can make it small, large, or manually rescale it. Move the corner markings. Oh, this is something different. Okay, never mind. Yeah, you can make it smaller. Let's see what it looks like when it's smaller. Actually, smaller is a lot better. Gives you a lot more free space in the bottom, but even then, you can take all this stuff away from what I can tell. Let's see, options, display. I really don't want to do this, but why the hell not? Okay, minimap. Active quests. Witcher medallion and stat bars. Current buffs. No, breathe remaining, leave that. It still has the tutorial messages, but I'm pretty sure you can turn those off as well. But yeah, I'm pretty sure you can turn most things off. Shouldn't really be a big problem. Do you have to grind? Dark Souls 5. Depends on the difficulty you're playing, but I doubt you have to grind. I'm gonna go ahead and turn these things back on. I don't want to have these things off. Okay. Just checking the chat to see any more questions. Looks like not a lot of people have any questions left. So if you would be so kind as to leave a like in the video, it really helps out. If you enjoyed, of course. If you didn't enjoy it, don't leave a like. But, yeah. So far, I've been enjoying The Witcher 3, but I'm going to be playing it a whole lot more before I give you guys my gameplay impressions video. This was just to give you a showing of the first hour or so of gameplay. You guys got to see me take down a griffin, which to be honest is just very basic. It's just, you know, basic combat at this point. We still don't have any of the really powerful signs or even really powerful potions. So it's just the basic stuff. I like the game Goku Dera, but it is really heavy on story, which I kind of expected it to be. It is very, very heavy on story, which is why I'm not planning a full playthrough of Witcher 3, because it'd just be like story and story and story. Thank you very much for showing up, guys. And be sure to show up later for the Splatoon livestream as well. But that's going to be it. Peace out.